When we talk about LeBron James, a lot of things come to mind. If it's either his incredible legacy of 4 NBA championships, the usual comparisons to Michael Jordan, or even him calling himself made from Akron on Twitter, LeBron's definitely one of the best to ever do it. However, unlike many other greats, LeBron is not known for something pretty common nowadays, trash talking. We know that he's one of the most collected and mature people in the league, and well, it's rare to see him ever get aggravated or cursing at someone. With that in mind, I decided to compile 10 of the best LeBron James trash talking stories. This right here will be pretty similar to the Kawhi and Luka versions that I did a few weeks ago, so without further ado, let's get straight to it. First of all, what better way to start this video than with one of LeBron's most popular trash-talking victims, Joakim Noah. Back in 2009, the Cleveland Cavaliers faced off the Chicago Bulls for the second time that year. Knowing the rivalry, LeBron was locked in for this game and pretty much annihilated the whole Bulls team. I mean, it got so bad that the man was mocking the Bulls every time the Cavs scored. With that in mind, Joakim Noah had enough. With the Bulls being down by 20 points, he could not handle going out like this. Therefore, after LeBron made an N1 layup and once again did a shimmy, he did the following.
Well, the only place he struggled tonight has been the free throw line, 4 out of 8. And a conversation between LeBron and Joakim Noah right now. And LeBron now walking a little bit closer to Noah, who's still talking to him. And somebody's got to stop this. I mean, the Chicago bench has got to stop this.
That's correct.
Yeah, Noah was that salty after a bad performance, and well, that's when the Cleveland comments came to place a few months later. As a matter of fact, LeBron ended up responding to these claims and literally disrespected the man.
You or any of your teammates say anything like what Noah said? You have any response to that?
What do you say?
Cleveland sucks.
I mean, I know it's one of those guys who likes attention. I would never, for the most part, say anything like that. But it's just me and that's our team. But it means absolutely nothing to the series.
He said Akron sucks too.
Did he?
Just messing with That would change things a little bit.
Absolutely.
However, that right there is not it. Even though both still got into it in future playoff matchups, nothing was as bad as what happened during the 2015 Eastern Conference semifinals. After LeBron went up for a dunk, this happened.
And then James and Noah exchange words. These two have had a history over the years. They're going back and forth with each other verbally.
You can see how personal this was right here, and while LeBron let his game do the talking for the rest of the series. Therefore, Cleveland won the next 3 straight games to advance, with Noah never trash-talking the king ever again. Now, did you know that LeBron literally ruined an NBA player's career with 7 deadly words? Well, let's go back to 2006. After a crazy 45 performance in Game 5 versus Washington, LeBron was looking to end this series in their own floor. However, with Gilbert Arenas also having a series of himself and averaging about 34 a night, it wasn't going to be as easy. With that in mind, Game 6 was a battle between these two stars and it went down to the wire. That's when out of nowhere, LeBron decided to do one of the most humiliating actions ever. After Arenas missed his first free throw that could have gave Washington a slight lead, LeBron went over to tap him and said 7 deadly words. Quote, "If you miss this, you're going home." Now, by looking at Gilbert's face right here, you can see how his confidence drained a little bit and how nervous he got. Remember, he was statistically a top 5 player during the clutch situations, so seeing him like this was rare and yet detrimental to his team. Therefore, the man missed the free throw afterwards, and just a possession later, LeBron made his wish come true.
And right back in the hands of LeBron James. Here's your trap. They get it out of his hands. Hughes, Damon Jones puts it in with 4.8 remaining. Wizards have to push. Arenas driving inside. Butler at the buzzer. No good. And the Cleveland Cavaliers advance to the second round.
Not only that, but after this game, Gilbert Arenas was never the same and even had to hire a mental advisor. Yeah, that literally happened. However, that moment right there is not as crazy as the time that LeBron James literally mocked Isaiah Thomas mid-game. In a normal regular season matchup between Cleveland and the Lakers in 2018, Isaiah Thomas was having a game of himself. Knowing that this same team had just traded him during the trade deadline, he wanted to make a statement. Therefore, he helped the Lakers capture a 19-point lead, with him not missing from downtown. However, that still didn't stop LeBron from disrespecting the man. After Thomas got the ball in an ISO situation, LeBron did this.
Well, look at you. LeBron laughing, smiling at him.
And he tries to force it to Randall. He does.
Yeah, that has to be one of the most disrespectful moments ever. However, just a few moments later, Isaiah Thomas did get him back with a steal and a transition assist to Julius Randle. However, I cannot say the same thing about center Tristan Thompson. Back in January of 2022, the Kings faced off the Lakers for the second time that year. Knowing how bad the Lakers were and how the Kings were somehow beating them for most of the game, Tristan Thompson decided to trash talk LeBron James.
He'll shoot free throws. This second quarter, the second best percentage in corner threes currently in the NBA. That's what I mentioned earlier on. He's in the corner, look out.
As you see, those words right there fueled LeBron, and it wasn't until a quarter later until LeBron got the final word.
LeBron with 5 to shoot. LeBron all the way. LeBron scores!
And one, and he has some words for Tristan Thompson. Looked right at him and said, yeah, you've seen this before.
That face right there is the face of defeat, and it's crazy how LeBron, who was also his former teammate in Cleveland, was the one to embarrass him. And talking about teammates, do you know that Patrick Beverley almost got choked out by LeBron? Well, let's go back to 2015. In a normal regular season matchup between Cleveland and Houston, LeBron was doing his usual thing and dominating on the court. However, during the third quarter, things got shifty when he tried to go for a layup on Beverley.
Here with James attacking. And that is the second turn. Look out, James and Beverley in a straight there. Easy there. Inside the restricted circle. And Patrick Beverley does not back down for many over his time in the league, and he and James bump as they walk by here.
Not only did that just happen right there, but later in that same third quarter, things also got shifty between him and James Harden.
James Jones guarding at the top. LeBron coming to double. A lot of contact going for the ball. What do we have here? LeBron already has a technical foul, and he's barking here that James Harden kicked him. Yeah. And the nastiness continued.
Yeah, LeBron really couldn't catch a break, and sadly the Cavaliers ended up losing that game by 2 points. Now, did you know that LeBron once trash talked Kobe and it actually worked? Well, let's go back to Christmas Day of 2010. Knowing the history between these two guys, the Heat vs Lakers matchup lived up to the hype. LeBron was cooking with a triple-double, while Kobe was doing his best to carry the Lakers to a victory. However, with LeBron making most of his shots in the second half, the Heat maintained a pretty big lead against LA. Therefore, knowing how frustrated Kobe got, LeBron decided to trash talk him a little bit.
If you're the Lakers, you're going to be, after you watch this game again, your pick and roll defense has been deplorable.
Offensive foul. James Jones. Kobe Bryant, LeBron James enjoying at each other as they go up the floor. And they're not saying Merry Christmas.
It's really quite rare to see someone trash talk Kobe and then actually owning up to that. That right there shows the greatness of LeBron James, and well, of course, the Miami Heat ended up winning that game. However, that right there is not as crazy as the time that LeBron James literally shoved Steph Curry during an NBA Finals game. Back in Game 1 of the 2018 NBA Finals, LeBron was having one of the best games of his career and had 51 points against the Warriors. However, that was sadly all thrown to waste thanks to this J.R. Smith moment, which gave the Warriors the chance to come back during overtime. Therefore, knowing how frustrating LeBron was, he got into Steph Curry's face after his play.
Of that particular play. And these two just talking, going back and forth. Thompson trying to pull him away. And Thompson having something to say. Much to do about nothing there.
But you can get tricked, not LeBron, but fans around the world, and see, you know, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
To be honest, I understand where LeBron's coming from right here, and it's crazy how J.R. Smith literally had the man rethinking life during this game. Now, do you know that Grizzlies guard Desmond Bane also got in LeBron's face and got him heated? Well, let's go back to this past regular season. After the Grizzlies had a decent lead to start the second quarter, Desmond Bane was feeling it and went up for a layup. However, this ended up happening.
Bane, his entire team, really good ball security too, and he lays it up and in. Ooh. And then Braun pushes him. Oh, those two are exchanging words. Bane and Braun.
Down for the Lakers because Bane was guarding LeBron on the missed field goal attempt, but he'll go to the line and shoot some free throws, only his third and fourth free throws of the night.
You know, the second pick, some were saying, oh, well, that's the consolation after Zion, but I'll tell you what.
Revisit that draft.
Exactly.
The referees are now telling all the
Damn, I've never seen LeBron get this aggravated before, and well, he got his revenge on Desmond Bane during the next possession. Now, did you know that LeBron owed DeShawn Stevenson after saying that he was overrated? Well, let's go back to 2006. During a normal regular season matchup between Washington and Cleveland, LeBron James was struggling from the field, and with the game on the line, he missed a game-winning shot over DeShawn Stevenson. However, here's when Stevenson made a huge mistake. During the post-game interview, he verbally said that LeBron is quote-unquote overrated, and that you can tell him that he said that. Yeah, he really had the audacity to talk like he was an all-star, and well, LeBron had a hilarious response. Quote, with DeShawn Stevenson, it is kind of funny. It's almost like JC saying something bad about Soulja Boy. There's no comparison, enough said. Damn, that's actually a savage response, and well, here's when this JC diss track came to place. Also, to make this even worse for Stevenson, LeBron was his opponent during the first round that year. Yeah, that was a recipe for disaster, and well, they both got into it during Game 4. With that in mind, LeBron had enough of this guy and ended up averaging 36 points per game for the rest of the series. Also, he eliminated the Washington Wizards in Game 6, which makes the guy look even worse. And now to finish off this video, do you know that LeBron almost squared up against the next player? Well, let's go back to the 2014 regular season. In a highly anticipated matchup between Miami and Brooklyn, which by the way featured the nickname jerseys, LeBron was having one of his best games in a Heat uniform. No one on the Nets could contain the man, which forced forward Teletovic to do this during a fast break.
Played a role. It's a 5-point game. James pushing and shoving. James and Teletovic. Beasley came flying in. Kirilenko trying to play the role as Eric Spoelstra comes all the way across the floor.
I'm not gonna lie, seeing LeBron square up like this is hilarious, and just like any other player, he got him back during the next play. And that pretty much concludes this video. What do you guys think of LeBron James? Which moment on this list was the craziest? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and turn on those notifications so you know when I upload a new banger. I hope everyone has a great day. Peace out.